Welcome artists, here we are for another art at home at the Fullerton Community Center in our senior lounge. Today we'll be making a garden flag, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started for the month of May. All right, so in your art at home kit, you will be supplied with this template here, a foam board, a foam brush, a pencil, a wooden rod, some string, some paint. Some of you guys may get green. I'm gonna be doing this cute teal today. And then of course the garden flag and a little piece of painter's tape. First step is we're gonna go ahead and transfer our template onto our foam board. Good thing about this is it's the exact same size. So I'm just gonna put this on the top of the foam board here. And to secure it, I'll go ahead and use the painter's tape. Actually, you're gonna be doing this with a pencil, nice and sharpened, nice tip. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna follow all along the black lines throughout the template with just piercing into the foam. So you don't have to drag your pencil, you just wanna pierce it into little circles all throughout the foam board and throughout every single leaf and or circle you may see. It should start looking something like this if you move your template upwards. That's when you can go in to those creases and crevices and just make it a little bit more wide for when you stamp it on your garden flag. Once you're all done, you're just gonna wanna run again your pencil through all of those little holes that you made to make sure it's a consistent line. Next is we're gonna go ahead and cover this whole area up with some of our paint and that sponge that we have. There is a little warning though. When you do start off doing this and you dip your sponge into the paint, you're gonna want to actually dab all of that first layer of paint on top. You wanna start from the top because you don't want the paint to go all the way in between those crevices. You don't want it to go in there because then you'll lose your pattern once you put your garden flag on top of this. Also another tip, you wanna make sure you're going in one way because when you do roll that on and place your garden flag on there, you will be able to see a little bit of the streaks and you want it to make it look as seamless as possible. So here's the garden flag here. I'm gonna start from this top. The garden flag does have a little seam so you know where to stop. And then you wanna just seamlessly put that on top. There we go. And that's when we'll press down. And if you have an extra heavy set books lying around, you can place that on top to apply the pressure. And we'll wait about 5-10 minutes-ish so then that way the paint transfers really well, and then we'll do the bottom section down here. And you are going to peel back very carefully because you don't want to get any of the excess on there. And then we'll go ahead and get started on the second round. Then you'll just lower this down and then place it on the second half of your flag. Thank you. And then once again, you're gonna go ahead and just carefully peel. And even with your sponge, you can also go in and you would wanna rinse out your sponge before you do this. Once you have that design in, and then just go in and just start dabbing all of that negative space. All right, so once you're all done, it should look something similar to this with this little rustic look. But of course, you can always go back in with a brush and define some of those lines that you see there from the pattern that was given to you. We're short on time, so we didn't get to do that, but you definitely can at home. And if you don't already have a garden flag stick there, you can definitely use one of our rods that are provided for you and the rope just to go ahead and hang up anywhere that you have a tree or a pole to show your little flag. Thank you guys again for joining us for another art at home here at the Senior Lounge at the Fullerton Community Center. We would love to see some of your guys' flags that you created. Just go ahead and email us down below with some cute pictures, or you can use the hashtag FCC Art at Home. See you next time.